Are you looking to get more sales from qualified buyers and discover how that's done using a quick challenge funnel? I'm Chris Badgett. I'm a WordPress LMS software entrepreneur. I'm a coach to WordPress professionals. I'm a course creator, and I'm a homeschooling work from home dad coming to you from the little cabin in my backyard. Be sure to stay to the end of this video as I have an exclusive resource for you called the WordPress LMS Buyer's Guide, which helps you select the most powerful, flexible tech stack based on your project requirements for your LMS, your membership site. So challenge funnels are something that are becoming more and more popular. And if you haven't heard of it, a challenge funnel is basically a learning journey, a small one that promises some result over a fixed period of time. So one of my business coaches, Dan Martell, has some great training around challenge funnels. And I want to recommend to you today that you use a WordPress LMS to power your challenge funnel. Even though it's called a challenge, it's really just a certain type of course or learning journey. So here's where a challenge funnel comes into play. Perhaps your audience, you're just feeling like they're low energy, like there's this, you have this nagging problem of this low conversion rate, and your audience just quite frankly isn't that excited about what you have to offer. Perhaps you're getting on sales webinars or sales calls or getting emails from unqualified leads. Your leads are not as qualified as they could be. And you just don't, your people aren't at the exact right place they need to be to buy and be a perfect fit for your product. And perhaps this is super common in the membership site coaching and information product industry, is you actually have no sales process in place. So you can literally map out a simple challenge funnel as an example as part of a sales process to really systematize the process of buying your main offer. So when you create a challenge funnel, you get three main benefits. One, you get raving fans. So when you create an effective challenge funnel and you help people get some result that they're excited about, they get super excited. And, sales actually becomes easy after that. You also get qualified leads. So your leads are basically at a perfect point at the end of the challenge to get your main offer. That's what a well-positioned challenge funnel is like. So it's not just build any challenge funnel. You got to build the right one for your ideal learner at the right time. And the other opportunity is to have an automated sales machine. So a challenge funnel, just think of it as an automated process that kind of combines marketing, sales process, customer success, upselling, all into like one systematized package. So there's really 5 key principles to building an effective challenge funnel. The first one is you need to create a high desire challenge. And what I mean by that is you can't just pick any challenge idea, that the first one that pops into your head. It really has to be something that your ideal learner would be super excited about, where there's a lot of pain or passion present that's like super attractive. It's got to be have a lot of appeal and really trigger their emotions and response, and really get them early wins quickly that they would be super excited about. The next thing is to sequence the challenge. And what I mean by that is if you want to sequence it so that the challenge is right, positions them right before somebody could become a perfect fit for your opportunity, whatever that membership or the main signature program or course or degree or whatever it is. An example of that is if you've ever looked at the software tool ClickFunnels, they have a whole kind of build your first funnel challenge. And it's not even really like a sales thing, in that they're not just pitching. They don't even get into the tools until the very end of the challenge. So you can see how like ClickFunnels is using a challenge to get people to like understand funnels, create a funnel. And then at the very end, they get into the software. And even if you don't use ClickFunnels, it's still, you could still get a ton of value out of it. So a challenge should kind of work like that You can do a free challenge, but most people do a paid challenge. And the important thing is that they're low cost, like less than $200, maybe even less than $100 or even $50. And I'll get into why that's important in a little bit. So the next principle is less is more. Experts out there have this huge issue with trying to pack too much into a course. They create what I call a giant course or this infinite membership site. And the big problem with that is that they have what I call failure to launch. There's a lot of people, unfortunately, that buy the software, do the training, and then they never actually launch their course, their coaching program, or their membership site because they're building this like gigantic thing and they got to get it all perfect before they launch. But so it's a big problem in our industry. But with a challenge funnel, less is more. The shorter time frame you can do to get somebody a win that they're super excited about, like even like a 1-day challenge, awesome. A 1-week challenge, like anything over 30 days is probably too long. It's not really a challenge funnel at that point. It's something else. So, and then also don't overwhelm them in the content. The goal is not to put everything you know and everything you do into a 2-week challenge. So less is more. Minimum effective dose, as Tim Ferriss would say. Put only what is required for them to learn, do the work, and get the results you promised in your marketing into the challenge. The fourth principle is to automate with a learning management system. So yeah, you could send an email. You could do a challenge email series, like send them an email every day and tell them what to do. But the cool thing is about a learning management system, and like with WordPress and Lifter LMS, is it's got all the stuff you need. You can get this sale if you're selling the challenge. You've got the structured content. So instead of like, you might call your section like week 1, and your lessons would be like day 1, day 2, and then you've got the whole content system that you can put whatever you need to put in there to create the challenge experience. There's progress tracking. People can easily pick up where they left off and so on. So then the next part is challenge traffic. So if you build it, they will not come unless people hear about it and find out about it. So when you make content, you can link into that challenge, and you need to talk about it on social media. You can put it in your email signature footer. You can, create an affiliate system around it. There's all kinds of things you do to create, to just get links and people looking at your challenge. So you got to market the challenge. It's not going to market itself, but once you get those raving fans, you start to get a little bit of a referral engine or loop in there. So courses allow you to structure content into a learning journey. Most people think of courses as just like a course and that's it. And then maybe some people call it a class. Maybe some people use the course to package a virtual event. I've seen people run entire virtual events with Lifter LMS, and the word course never comes up, but they're still using courses to create the structured data and so on. So a challenge, even though it's called a challenge, you don't need some kind of separate challenge software, or need to start piecing together all these different tools and build some kind of software Frankenstein to make it fly. You can just use a course and do like the week 1, day 1, day 2. And there's features like Lifter LMS assignments, where if you need to have people like check off that they're doing certain things, or that they purchased something, or got this equipment, or run this amount of distance, or ate this amount of calories, whatever it is, the Lifter LMS assignments add-on is great for that. If you need them to upload stuff, you've got the community features of Lifter LMS. If you want to design that, that's another thing about challenges, is they can be very exciting and community based. So you can, people build off each other when they know they're kind of in this challenge together with other people just like them. So check out Lifter LMS. We got links to that below this video. Check out the assignments, and really there's any kind of challenge you could think of, you could build into the WordPress website you already have with an LMS like Lifter LMS. And there's a trend with these challenge funnels that I learned from Dan Martell, which was that some of the ways to think about the economics of a challenge are to make it a self-liquidating offer. So the people that run these challenges well, they have that low cost, so it's like less than $200, and all the profit they make from a challenge, they don't keep any of that money. They actually put it back into paid ads to get more challengers in the challenge funnel. So that's what I mean by self-liquidating offer. All the money made just actually makes the whole funnel bigger and bigger, and the people, it creates this loop that ideally is just continuously growing. And then my pro tip for you today, if you're building a challenge funnel for a client, or you yourself are an expert and you've been at this for a while, but it's not quite working, it's just simplify to a simple funnel. So you could have like a couple key pieces of pillar content. On YouTube is where I like to go, but they could be blog posts or podcast episodes, whatever they are. And the call to action is into your challenge funnel. And at the end of the challenge funnel, then what you can do is, you position, they get some early results, and it really makes them a perfect fit for what's next, which is a $200 mini course. So this is where you don't have the giant course, and maybe you put that inside of a membership. And so instead of waiting for everything to be perfect for, let's say, the membership site model, what you do is you launch with the kind of steps I've just talked about here. And then let's say every month you add a new $200 mini course to the membership. That is very doable. And $200 courses don't have to be these like giant productions. So a couple pieces of content, let's say a $50 challenge, and then a membership that is, or even just a single course that's $200. So that is a complete system that over time you can build on. The launch is the starting line, not the finish line, is how I like to teach people. Now, what I'm going to do next is I'm actually going to go into a tutorial and show you how how quickly and easily you can actually create a challenge. So I've got a site here with some courses on it with Lifter LMS already installed. And you can see here, like this is just this is actually a mini course right here that goes over like the key pillars of being a successful course creator. But you can see we've got lessons and sections, lessons down here and sections and so on. But if I go in the back here of WordPress and I go to courses, I'm going to click add new. And let's say I'm going to do a challenge where first, let's just call it, I'm just making this up on the fly, my first mini course challenge. And the content of the course is going to be how to create your first $200 mini course in 7 days. So that's and I'm not going to like go into create this whole thing, but I'm just kind of stubbing it out, showing you how I think. And I might even put that in the title so that people know that in 7 days, they're going to have a $200 mini course that they can start selling. So I'm just going to go ahead and just put that into the wealth category there. And I'm going to click publish. And I'm just going to go to Unsplash real quick, which is like a image place to get royalty-free images. And we'll do gold. See what we got here. I'll just take this one. So we'll grab this, or actually, I'll do it from here, download for free. Save that. And then on my course here, I'm going to add that featured image just so we can kind of see what it looks like. So I'm going to upload that file. And I'm going to set that as a featured image. Go ahead and update that. Cool. So I'm going to just click view course, and you can see I've got a course that I'm building out here. I haven't added any lessons yet, but this is it. This is our I'm just renaming it. See how we can just call things whatever we want. Actually, I have to rename that in a different spot. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and click update, and we'll go in the back here, and I'm gonna launch what's called the course builder right here. So my first mini course 7-day challenge. I'm gonna add a section, and I'm going to call this week 1. Actually, I might do something like I might have like a pre-work, like something they got to do to get ready before. Prepare for challenge. Like if they had to make sure they had their customer avatar figured out, have done some research on their markets, like chief problem or something like that. And then we'll get into the challenge itself. Challenge week. And then we're going to add some lessons here. So I'm just going to call this day 1. And we'll just, add some more. And you can see how we're just using the lesson structure here to like structure our content into these challenge components. So I've got that. And then day 7. Next thing we're going to do is put the upsell in here. So what to do, we'll just call it actually post challenge steps. And we'll put a lesson in there. And this one is celebrate. So we're going to celebrate their accomplishment. We'll add another one, which is leave a review, which we're going to use to collect a testimonial. And then the next thing we're going to do is make a video where we're basically pitching that $200 mini course we were talking about. So we've got our challenge outline set up here. And if I go open WordPress here for that lesson, you can see this is the lesson editor, and I can just drop in my video content. I'll just, for demonstration purposes, just grab a quick video here. So all you got to do is grab the link. Vimeo Pro is super popular. It's probably the most popular video hosting. that video might be copyright protected or something, so it's not playable outside of there. So let me just get another one to show my point. Edit, remove block, try a different one. All right, there we go. So we've got that. And then I'm just going to go into the back here. And over here, well, actually, let's just go look at it on the front. So we've got our courses, and you can see here where I'm using the course structure for the challenge. We've got our challenge here. And inside lesson 1, you can see we've got some content and people can get going here. And what I'm going to do, just for demonstration purposes here, I'm going to go to the course and enroll myself down here. So this is the user I'm using right now. So now you'll see if I go to the front end of the website, you can see I just got enrolled. My progress is at 0%. And I can go ahead and get started in the challenge. And as I work through, I can complete things and so on. And you can see now that this challenge is on my learner dashboard, so I can pick up right where I left off tomorrow. You can see how I'm making progress in the course. And then if we're going to sell this challenge, all we have to do is just keep it simple. And we're just going to add one access plan. So join challenge now. And this challenge is $49. It's a one-time $49 one-time payment. We're going to give them lifetime access and just keep it super simple. I'm going to click save. And if we view the course, I'm already enrolled, but if I were to open this in an incognito window, you can see how now we've got the payment stuff set up so that people would have to enter their credit card. So that is a quick view of how to create a challenge funnel using Lifter LMS. And, you know, map it out on paper, do your strategy, high desire thing. And the cool thing, the really cool focus, you know, when you do a high desire focus is, and you make it time bound, you're doing what smart course creators do, which is they have a clear customer, they got a proven process, and they're helping the learner get a result that they really want as quickly as possible. And when you do that once for somebody, the sale of what you got next is super easy. So just keep that in mind as you build your challenge funnel. And just leave any comments below this video if you have any questions at all. So my name's Chris Badgett. Smash that like button. And I really appreciate it. I hope you got some value out of this. And also, like I mentioned in the beginning of this video, I want to share an exclusive resource with you called the WordPress LMS Buyer's Guide, which helps you select the best tech stack for your online course, membership site, remote school, whatever you want to call your online learning platform. And thousands and thousands of people have used it. It's got 5 key questions you need to ask to decide on which tool or set of tools that you should choose for your technology stack. I want to thank you for checking out this video. Again, smash that like button. I really appreciate it. Share this video with a friend, drop us a comment. And I just want to say thank you for being with me today, helping people like you kind of level up your marketing and have more success with your online learning platform and really build great courses and online learning journeys is what really lights me up. So thanks for letting me share this time with you today. And I want to encourage you to keep learning, Keep taking action. You have the power to lift up others through education. There's a course inside all of us, and I'll see you in the next video.